Explorer Anthology 3 is coming next week to Arena, and it should be an exciting time. We should be getting closer to Pioneer on Arena. We can play a bunch of cool decks from the Pioneer format, kind of bridge Explorer there, an injection of 25 powerful cards to the format, in theory. However, I don't know what they're doing. This was just spoiled. Out of the 25 cards that were chosen, we're getting a Quarter's Shield. A 0 mana artifact that sees no play whatsoever. They handpicked this random card that has no relevancy to the format whatsoever. If we're looking at this, it sees no play, there's no Cheerios decks, there's nothing like that. If we're looking at the overall list of cards, there's very few that see play whatsoever. So we got most of the spoilers at this point. Cyclonic Rift sees some fringe play in the sideboards of various like Lotus Field decks, but pretty much a brawl card. The Abbot of Carol Keep sees fringe play in the Pia deck, but they didn't give us Chain to the Rocks, so we can't play that deck. So like most of them, I've kind of moved off Abbot anyways in place of just playing 4 Bone Crusher Giants. Shrapnel Blast, cool card, uncommon, don't really hate it. It's like leads to some cool things. Eidolon of the Blossoms sees no play whatsoever. Another card that's likely just going to be a random brawl card. Court of Calling is great card. Take it. 4 of plays, sees play in Elves, sees play in Historic Yogg, can see play in the Green-White Company decks. So cool card here. I like that inclusion. World Spineworm, great addition. We only need 1 copy though, so getting 4 in the Anthology, not really that great. You only need 1 for the combo for creativity. Then the choice of charms. So we got Golgari Charm, Simic Charm, Izzet Charm, Gruul Charm, or Zop Charm. Why only 5? Whatever, finish the cycle, but choosing these 5s. No Boros Charm, you can't have it for burn, sees a lot of play in like Eternal formats in the burn decks with 4 damage, protection, all super relevant. Out of these cards, Izzet Charm's the only one that sees play in the Phoenix deck, but they didn't give us Delve cards, so we can't actually play any of like that properly. And then Gruul Charm sometimes sees play in the sideboard of some of the Gruul Vehicles deck. But again, just very fringe. No Zoria's Charm, no Boros Charm. Very strange inclusion. This very easily could have been Abrupt Decay, which we need in the format. And then Voice of Resurgence, great inclusion. Deathrite Shaman, really not relevant unless you have access to various fetch lines. Without that, it's just kind of whatever. I think it saw like 1 copy in like a data dump that was played. And then we got the Quarter's Shield, and then we got Sylvan Scrying. So we did get the Sylvan Scrying. It's just not posted yet, but it will be included. So close to Lotus Field, but we don't have Hidden Strings. And then like we got these lands, which nobody plays these lands. The only land that gets played is Prairie Stream in the Blue-White Control deck that's playing Lay Down Arms. But most of those are shifting in any case to also just go to the Thespian Stage Lotus Field deck. So it's just like a really weird, like not value proposition in terms of purchasing this anthology. You're looking at the historic one, and that's just like banger after banger. Great lands, bunch of cool, interesting cards. But for like 4,000 gems, 25,000 gold, this in no way brings us closer to the Pioneer format. Like, we didn't get Reckless Bushwhacker. We got, like, there's so many cards that they could have interjected to add diversity, bring to light. Any of those cards there that at this time, they haven't released. We can't play with these cards. Instead, we got just random jank that's not going to do anything to get us closer to Pioneer on the format. So personally, myself, I'm going to skip on the Explorer Anthology as it currently stands. I'm going to just craft a couple cards and save that. The Shrapnel Blast, like commons, uncommons, whatever they are, what they are, those are easy to craft. My craft list right now is going to be 4 Court of Calling, 1 World Spineworm, 1 Xenagod, and then 3 to 4 Voice of Resurgence. And that's pretty much it, going to be with mine. Xenagod was the other piece that's not shown here, but is part of the combo that we need in the set. Another interesting, I can pull it up here. So Fire Shoes on Twitter did a data pull. Let's see if we can pick it up. Everybody's really pissed off. Where's the data dump? So these are the most played cards. So this is where they kind of rank. So of that's been spoiled right now, this is the number of copies that saw play, Thespian Stage being the highest. So we had like, this was all the recent RCQ data, everything like that. So you can see like just very fringe numbers showing up in terms of playability. If we look at the original thread, so these are the most played cards. We didn't get Oath of Nisa. We didn't get Urborg. We got Thespian Stage, which is great, but we didn't get Hidden Chain to the Rocks. We didn't get Hidden Strings. We didn't get Dreadbore. We didn't get Reckless Bushwhacker. Chain Veil, Carry At It, Bring to Light, Treasure Cruise. Prairie Stream is what we got, but no Dig Through Time, no Dark Petition, no Kythian, no Abrupt Decay, no Radiant Flames, no Dromoka, no Tassiker. So we didn't get the Delve deck. We didn't get the Reckless Bushwhacker, kind of a Tarka Red Convoke decks properly built. We can't properly build the Pia deck. There's like a bunch of kind of cool things that you can do in this format, and we didn't get any of these. We didn't get the Jace Retraction Helix deck. Like, there's so many cards here that could have been included at various rarities that would have been really impactful to the format, and instead we got that. So I personally don't know what they're playing, what their plan is with this, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. The Historic Anthology seems great. Really excited. Our focus will continue to be in Historic. For those like looking in terms of the meta, expect more of the same. Maybe some Blue-White Lotus Field kind of sneaks into there, but very strange occurrence. But let me know what you think in the comments if you are going to be picking it up still, and what you think overall of the direction of Wizards going in terms of bringing Pioneer over. Oh, one last card I just saw. Why don't we have Roast in this format? Give me a red card to deal with Shieldred. Sorry, Brant, it's been a really frustrating day. Like, you get excited for these things and then they just kind of really bring it down. In any case, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one. Stay safe out there.